One of the things that is the problem I touched on it earlier is the nocebo effect. So it is the reverse of the placebo effect, and it creates toxic expectations, where outside noise will drive up your anxiety and is creating this environment in your body where you're just things that wouldn't have bothered you before now become a massive hindrance. And it's like a negative self-fulfilling loop, and it amplifies any small things and creates them into massive fears. And it creates this pain and stress in your body, which then turns into inflammation, and then it can manifest itself in physical ailments. And this is why you see the rise in people getting sick. You know, they're literally getting sick. They're going for junk food. They're not working out. They're not taking care of their bodies. You know, and they're swirling in this sort of negative doom loop of mess. You know, and you look at the rise of doom scrolling, and everything is just catastrophe. Everything is hyper drama. Everything is fights. Everything is like who said what to who, and it's just blowing right out of proportion. You can imagine what this is doing to your body because your mind is consumed with it. It's then creating this wiring, and then it's making this body feel really, really off its normal harmony. And as I said, the rise in inflammation, and then add in highly processed foods because you know you feel in discomfort. The junk food's easy, you grab it, and then you start to overconsume. You overeat. You know that feeling when you eat, it relax. The blood flow goes to your stomach, your diaphragm relaxes, and you start to feel it takes the edge off it. So you seek that over and over again. Maybe it's smoking, maybe it's other outlets, you know, and other addictions. But these addictive tendencies are there because you want to escape that feeling. Well, rather than looking for the escape, why don't we deal with the problem? Because the problem is these mislabels. So here's some of the things that you can do. I would advise the first thing that I would do to kill this in its tracks is exercise. Now, whatever your jam is, whether it's in the gym, slinging big heavy weights, whether it's just going to walk on a treadmill, or even better, getting a walk outside. You could be doing something as simple as a basic circuit in your house. You could be doing a YouTube video with a basic beginner's exercise class. You could be just doing push-ups in your house, but get your body moving. Because as you build up these stress hormones in your body, the cortisol rises, the inflammation rises. Flush that out your body, because remember, this thing that's responding in your body called anxiety is preparing you to take action. So there's a response in your body, physiological response, a chemical response to get you to take action. And if you don't exercise and empty that chemical reaction that's within your body and dump these hormones, then it lingers there. And this is where it creates that toxic environment. And what you want to do is release those chemicals. Physical exercise is the best way. And guess what? You don't need to wait for a bear behind the bush or a saber-toothed tiger or anything your ancestors faced. Real anxiety. You've just created some anxiety that is more often than not just a creation of your negative wiring. There's no fear. There's no actual imminent danger. Go get to yourself to the gym. Go get yourself out there and walking. Get in the fresh air. Do whatever it is that you think would be the easiest thing for you to go out there and do, and start to take action and exercise. And you will notice how the endorphins start to rise as you exercise, and your body starts to dissipate those stress chemicals, and you start to feel better. And it will literally change your physiology and change how you feel. So that movement will start to get you in the swing of things. So the second thing that I would do is limit how much you're seeing media. So whether it be social media, whether it be legacy media, turn off the TV, stop looking at headlines, put aside put something else in its place. So if you're doom scrolling, get a timer on your phone, get these apps that limit how much that you're looking and surfing social media. Even if you want to get in social media, make a thing to change up the content that you're consuming. Stop looking for, hyper dramatized situations. Stop following reality shows. Stop watching this sensationalized headlines. Get away from it. Take a break and just step back. Now, initially that might seem hard if you're doom scrolling. Set yourself, a small time to ease off. So if you are consuming 5 hours a day, let's get that down to 4. You know, you've got the screen time in your phone, go have a look, see how much you're using it, and then start to ease yourself off of that. And if you can't ease yourself off, then switch the content that you're looking at. Change it up, have a look for positive things, have a look for mindfulness things, have a look for things that are inspiring, have a look for things that you can constructively use, look for things that if you had an outcome that you wanted, what would it be? How would you get there? What steps would you take? You know, do you want to get in better shape? Do you want to get in better health? Do you want to visit a great location? Do you want to start a business? Do you want to become more confident? Do you want more freedom? Do you want more security in your life? Look for these things, this content, and consume better stuff. Get yourself away from this catastrophe. The other thing you can do, which I'm a big fan of, is what are you grateful for? So if you want to change your physiology, think of the good things that you've got in your life. Having a bit of gratitude will change your feelings and emotions rapidly. It will also change your physiology. So get yourself in a good place, get yourself comfortable and nice and relaxed, and then start to even just get a piece of paper out and write the things that you're grateful for. You know, friends, family, loved ones, that great thing that you achieved, something that you loved doing when you were young. Maybe somebody gave you a nice compliment. Maybe you complimented someone, and just start a list of the things that you're grateful for. And make that a thing. Just, hey, look, what are the things that are good in life? Because remember, what you focus on, you get more of. And this whole issue of anxiety is you're focusing on the negative. You're focusing on the dark, draining, just negative swirling energy. The what if it didn't work? What if this happened? What if that happened? How bad would it be? And it's like, get away from that. What happened if it worked? What happened if things got better? What happened if you got better? What would happen if you started to work out? These are the things that you can change. And you can change them in your mind. You don't need anything else to do it. Just this little thing in here.